Hi and welcome. I want to ask you if you are making this one common mistake that I see so many women making. This one mistake is that they are trying on their own to lose the weight, to lose the belly fat. Maybe you're going through those hormonal changes that's causing the night sweats or the hot flushes, and you're just thinking, I can do it by myself, but the results aren't coming. And because you're not getting the results right now, over time things are actually getting a lot worse for you. The weight just keeps increasing, the belly fat gets worse, it is putting you at a much higher risk of things like type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and it's causing those aches and pains in your body. Maybe it's even leading to arthritis. It's affecting your sleep, it's affecting your confidence. So don't make this mistake. And let me ask you, is this why you are trying to do it on your own? This is one of the reasons why women try on their own. The first is maybe you feel, I can do it. How difficult can it be? You want to take charge of your own health. You want to do it by yourself because you're independent. You feel you can figure it out. Now, you're probably experienced in what you do, whether you are an accountant, a teacher, a lawyer, or whatever you're doing, you're an expert in it. You could be an expert at looking after your family and cooking the best meals. But now you're trying to actually learn about hormones. And hormones are very complex. It requires years of learning. And with the mistakes you're making, if you don't do the right things right now, it might make things even worse in the long term. So with hormones, it's really important to understand what the different hormones are and the relationship between the different hormones, because when one hormone is out of balance, it can have a knock-on effect on the other hormones as well. A second reason is that maybe you are just feeling it's normal to gain the weight. It's normal to feel tired. It's normal to have that belly fat or to have the hot flushes or the night sweats when you're going through perimenopause or menopause, because we see so many women going through this, and because they're not making changes, they just live like this and they become to normalize this is how it's going to be for them. I'm actually working with women who do not want this to be their normal. They don't want to live with aches and pains. They don't want to be overweight. They don't want to be sleeping poorly. They actually want to feel good within themselves. So don't make the mistake of normalizing these symptoms, because when you are going through these symptoms, your body is telling you it is out of balance. Poor digestion, not sleeping well. This is really your body telling you you now need to start taking charge and taking care. Another reason could be just lack of awareness. Not knowing what are the right foods to be eating, or if you're making some mistakes. There might be gaps in your knowledge. And I see so many women get in touch with me and say, Sujata, I'm eating really healthy. I eat a lot of good food and I don't eat a lot of junk food. And you might be having the good foods. You might be having those granola bars, but did you know a lot of the granola bars are really high in sugar? They may even have similar amount of sugar as a chocolate bar. Sometimes it might mean that there is a gap in what you are doing compared to what you think you're doing. You might be thinking, I'm getting enough protein, or I'm getting the right amounts of protein, but you may not be getting enough protein, and that does have an impact on your hormones. Or you are, falling into these quick fix diets, or you're looking at what friends are doing or what you've seen on social media, and you think, I now need to try this. For instance, I see so many people say, I've got to be on a low-fat diet. But did you know we do need healthy fats to support our hormones? So it could be making some mistakes because of lack of awareness. And again, it's getting that right knowledge so you can learn what is needed to support your hormones and lose the weight and to feel better within yourself. One of the other things that might have happened to you is bad experiences in the past. Maybe you did a program that was very restrictive. You had to count calories, or you had to cut out certain foods like the grains, or you couldn't eat your traditional foods. And this left you feeling very deprived. Or maybe you did a program that was very, very limiting, that you then had to cook separate meals for yourself and separate meals for your family. It could also be not having somebody understand you. Maybe your doctor's telling you, lose the weight, be more active, but you've got the aches and pains in your joints, you're too tired, you lack motivation, and you're thinking, I know I need to be walking, I know I need to be exercising, but I just can't get started with doing this. And this is really difficult when you're lacking that motivation, when somebody doesn't understand in your program what you're doing. So what you need to do is to find the right program with the right support, the right community, that you feel motivated, and you begin where you are. I've helped women who've got arthritic pain and they just couldn't walk. 15 minutes was causing them a lot of pain in their bodies. But then they learned what to eat, they made lifestyle changes, they began to meditate, and they were able to bring in walking and movement. So again, it's getting that right support that you need to feel healthier. If you continue to not do the right things, if you continue to just think, I'll do it by myself, or I'll just let it be for now, and I'll come and do it when I have more time, if you don't do anything right now, it is going to have a knock-on effect in the future. You might be actually causing harm to your future health. And you're thinking, can I really do that by doing nothing or by just doing the wrong thing? Yes, you can, because if you're overweight right now and you don't make a change, there's a very high likelihood that you will only increase weight in the future, increase the belly fat. When you're at a higher BMI, when your weight is high, you are at an increased risk of type 2 diabetes, blood pressure, cholesterol, sleep apnea, and certain cancers. And in fact, your hormonal symptoms worsen when you are overweight, especially things like hot flushes and night sweats. So please don't ignore it. I'd be happy to have a free discovery call with you. Set this up with me and let's get talking about what you can do to take charge of your own health. If you don't take care of yourself, I just hate to say it, but nobody else is going to be able to help you. The only one who can really help you is you, but you've got to learn what to do.